Hey, what's up guys? Today I'm making a little video about how to do some troubleshooting with your Sabrent. I uploaded a tutorial. A lot of people had questions about this or that, not getting video here or there, so we're going to do some troubleshooting now. What I did in the tutorial is I did it in S-video now. If you're in composite, it's a bit different, and that might be some of what people have for a problem. Now, some people say, I have a gray screen. Well, the reason why you have a gray screen is I told you to turn off the preview. So if we go to options, you see previews unchecked. Now, if we recheck preview, here it is. Now, it's also in black and white, which you don't want that. See, you have to use the preview to check that your thing looks fine, then turn off the preview before you start recording. Now, you're also going to want to get this off being black and white. It's black and white because I chose S-video, and right now I have it hooked up to composite. So if you go to options, crossbar video input, choose video composite. Now it's in color, so that's some people's problem. They got it in black and white. It's because you have S-video selected and you're actually using composite, or the other way around. Now we want to go to options. We want to turn off the preview. Now we can start recording. If that's your problem, that's all you gotta do to fix it. Now let's just turn back on the preview just for the sake of messing around with this. And let's go to options. Let's go to, I believe it's video crossbar, and check that the input is video composite in and the output is video composite out. Hit OK, and go to video capture filter under options as well. And you're going to want to check that it's NTSC-M. If NTSC-M isn't working for you, you could try NTSC-MJ, but it probably won't make a difference. If you're in those European regions and not in the United States, you want to use the PAL ones. There's a lot of different ones of those, and I'd suggest trying them all. And we're just going to close out of that. We're going to go to Capture, Setup, Compression, and we're check that it's Windows Media 9 series and that the video quality is at least high. If not, I do higher. Some people might do highest, but it's going to create a very big video file. So we're just going to get out of that. We're going to go to Window, Maintain Aspect Ratio, and you're also going to want to make sure everything is plugged in correctly. Make sure all the right colors are the right colors. If you're using S-video, you're going to want to make sure that you don't have the yellow cord plugged in on the input. If you're using S-video, only plug in the S-video and the red and the white. If you're using composite, only plug in the yellow, red, and white, which is basically all of them. Now, if I want to start recording again, I got to turn off the preview. And you want to make sure that the device is selected. Your device should say Sabrent. If you don't have Sabrent as a device, and it's like BDW something, then that's because you didn't install the right drivers. The disk comes with some kind of like x84 drivers, x64 drivers. So there's like an 80-something and a 60-something number for these drivers. I don't know what those numbers mean, but the manual told me to install the 80-something drivers, and that didn't work, so I had to go back into the installer for the 86 driver or whatever and uninstall them. And then I went instead into like the 80 or this. I went instead into like the 64 driver or something like that. It was a 60 number that was on the disk for drivers, and the 60-something drivers, those actually worked. That's another possible problem people could be having. And that's about it. So now you just go to capture, start. Nope, actually you can't start capturing it. You gotta turn off the preview. So I got the preview off. Now I can go start capture. And you're gonna want to make sure also, just before we get done here, that the master stream is video. You want to have the video be the stuff that's the top quality. The audio you're not going to be as worried about. So you got that checked. Now if you're having problems with audio, you're going to want to make sure under devices that capture audio from video source is selected, and that none is selected as opposed to a microphone for your video source. And that over here in capture audio is selected. That's if you're having problems with audio. But that's it. Hopefully that fixes some of you guys' problems. If you're still having problems, tell me and I will do my best to try and fix them. But please leave a comment. Do not direct message me, because a lot of other people might be having the same problem as you. So it's good if they can look at your comment, see if they're having the same message or if they're having the same problem. So probably don't send me a message unless it's a really personal problem you don't think other people are having. But if it's a problem you think other people are having, then just leave a comment so other people can see the message. All right, thanks.